I gotcha. You really thought it was on mute, didn't you? I just wanted to mess with you guys. I don't think it was very convincing. I was gonna do the little prank that my mic was muted this time after last night. It happens. It's called being human. If you can't laugh at yourself, and even though I did get kind of a little annoyed early on in the stream when I realized that my mic was muted, I eventually just shrugged it off. So yeah. Anyways, welcome to another stream here on RHC TCG. I'm gonna take my earbud out because it just makes it easier to talk. So, as the title shows, it's not gonna be just Pokemon. As now I'm just gonna do general trade card stuff here. And you also notice in the corner to my left, I believe, or it will be my right, your guys' left. Well, I'm putting up the main channel logo because in the future, while yes, I did show the old RHC TCG intro, I am going to change the intro down the line. And let me just make sure I'm seeing comments. So far, we got Ilios the Gaming Heel. Welcome. By the way, nice new avatar there because we know that's your VTuber model. Very cool. I'm glad to see that you're making a slow comeback to YouTube. You already mentioned in your update video that I actually went and watched that you're going to try to make some improvements when it comes to internet, and plus, how your schedule varies. And I know that from personal experience that can affect where you do video streams, whatnot. But hey, good to see you back on YouTube officially as a content creator, even if it's going to be, slow but steady. Like with me at my streams, it's slow but steady as I am now making the change here to now incorporate not just Pokemon content, but all trade card content, whether it be football, baseball, maybe for the first time ever, hockey, maybe some Dragon Ball Z / Star Ball Super, Digimon, and if I can ever find it again, because at this point, at least Pokemon can be found. Wrestling, not so much. It's the point that I don't know when I'm ever going to do wrestling cards again unless it's older stuff. And that's why I've decided going forward, while yeah, it may suck for the people who watch the main channel who subscribe just for wrestling content, especially ones who subscribe to wrestling cards. Of course, a lot of them have since either left the platform or they just, they don't watch my videos anymore, and that's all right, understandable. There's, millions upon millions of other content creators out there doing the same thing, whether it be wrestling, Pokemon, or just anything related to trading cards, gaming, whatever it might be. So I understand that there might be some people that may question the decision if they do see that post. I just figured going forward, it's just easier to build the trading card stuff here. And well, as I mentioned in last night's stream, Pokemon stuff is still hard to find. At least when it comes to Walmart and Family Dollar. I don't even go to Target, so I can't even tell you about Target. But Cracker Barrel, they came through. And oh boy, I'm about to be calling myself a hypocrite here soon. After all this stuff that I've said in the past about the one set. Now, I won't say that I hate this set because I don't. And hell, if the set would have been easier to find last year and the pull rates weren't questionable, I probably would have a different opinion on it. But you know what? Just like I've said before, I would never play WWE 2K25 after my previous experience with 2K23. I never even played 2K24 because of the bad taste that 2K23 left. Well, if you guys watched the gaming stream I did last night, I finally decided to give 2K25 another chance, and we'll see the next time I stream that if the character I made is still there. I made my female created character Noelle, so we'll see how that goes next time I do a gaming stream. Okay, yep, you're welcome, no problem. Oh yeah, definitely. Hey, wherever you play Virtual Pro Wrestling, if you play any Day of Reckoning, maybe some No Mercy, Fire Pro, whatever you get around to playing, or if you ever get the itch to try 2K for yourself, because I know that you have a Switch, and then the only thing you have is your PC. So if you ever decide to wait till like 2K25 goes on sale and see how it works for you, I don't know. I mean, that's your choice. Or you wait for Ultra Pro whenever they finally finish that game, because I know you are someone that backed it. Hey, times change. Times changes as you go along, and we all change with them. Yep, you are right. Because I'll be honest, as somebody who's been doing videos off and on for 15 years now, I had to make a change at some point. And if people aren't really coming for one thing, but they come for another, sometimes you got to change things up. And that's why I've decided to make the shift to more of a gaming channel, but I still will do toy-related content. Have thought about doing Lego stuff on the main channel, and maybe occasional figure reviews, maybe do live ones, maybe collection updates. As at some point, I am thinking about changing this behind me. I'm still a wrestling fan, but I want to update this wall. I haven't updated this like in 5 years now, because there's figures going back to 2017, 2018 behind me, some from 2016. I mean, I do have figures from like 2019, and then by 2020 and 2021, my love for wrestling kind of started. I wouldn't say dying too much, but I still love wrestling. But I kind of go in and out of WWE, and even AEW, I'm still kind of in and out of AEW. I mean, good to see AEW starting to get a little better after the last year or two, however long it's been since AEW's kind of been on the downward slope before finally getting some traction again. So I definitely want to change this behind me, but not just to have just wrestling figures. I would like to add more Turtles behind me, maybe some more Power Rangers, of course, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z / Super. I mean, anything I collect, I want to incorporate all that in the background at some point. So that will change in the future. I just have to pick a day that I'm going to do it, to be honest. So that is something I'm looking forward to. And also maybe add more lighting. I had to move my ring light over here for my card cam just because, well, I struggled to get some stuff figured out. Right now, I've only got one of my gooseneck tripods. I finally found what the name of that was, by the way. But I did order another one online that hasn't arrived yet. And it was going to be for my card cam because I was using this over here for my ring light, but I decided to move my ring light onto another tripod for the time being. And I moved my setup to make things a little bit better. Hopefully this will work, and I'll have to move over here when needed. So let me move something off to the side here. I'll get the card cam ready in a moment. Let me show you everything I'm going to open. I've already showed this stuff off in the stream last night, but you guys didn't see everything in the stream last night because after going to Cracker Barrel today, Cracker Barrel came through, and like I said, oh boy, I am so happy with what I found. And also, I was like, you know what? The minute I saw this box of this one set, I was like, yeah, I might call myself a hypocrite, but you know what? Opinions change, and I was like, why not? If I open it once, I might as well. Let me read your comment here. I'll be searching more games that are in UPW. Nice to have a variety of prospects, especially in the EFED side of things. Oh, yeah, definitely. Hell, I got to get back to Wrestling Empire. Now that I've got a better controller that doesn't have stick drift, and it does have the option of being upgraded in the future if I get any of those TMR thumbsticks. But I've heard a lot of good things with the Hall effect, that it does last longer than your standard sticks you have controllers. So at least if I can get more than 2 years out of that controller, I'll be happy. But all right, let's get to the trading cards. What am I opening? Well, you know, football season's over. I've still got a box of scorecards here. I got the mega box, and I've got the blaster box. So I'm opening these up. I'm probably going through these pretty quick because, well, at this point, I've got most of the set. There's only like a few cards I'm missing. I've got my list here on a notepad so I can know what all I'm looking for. So I'll be looking for the following players. I'm looking for Nick Westbrook, Ikeni. I'm sorry if I said his name wrong. TJ Spears, CJ Mosley, Alex Hicksmith. Let's see, David Njoku, Puka Nacua, Debo Samuel, Jared Goff, T. Higgins. Those are all the players I'm looking for when it comes to the pros. And then for the rookies, Harold Fannin Jr., Mason Graham, Quinton Judkins, Jack Beck, and Bashal Tutin. That's quite the name. So that's the name real fast. So I'm looking for those following cards. Could I trade for them? Of course, but maybe I'll pull any of them tonight. Any of the cards I don't pull, I'll either just buy them outright later on, or I'll just trade for them, whatever I can do. But hopefully I can pull an auto out of one of these. And if not out of this box, well, why not? I'll get some more NFL cards. Even though once again football season's over. But you know what? Hey, it's a good time. It's a good time always to open more football, because when Walmart, the best thing to have is football cards anymore. I'll just open two of these Phoenix boxes here. So I got these. And then right here, the last NFL box I have. Some of the Mosaic, which I think I have pulled some Mosaic cards in a lot of my third-party products. So I'll be definitely opening this up, and it has 4 exclusive parallels. I couldn't read Blue Scope parallels. I could have put up on the camera and read it, but I was just like, do that way. So that's all for football. And then for the first time ever since I've been getting into hockey, I opened up some hockey cards. Got some Upper Deck Allure, which is good to see Upper Deck does more in AEW. And I know they do other sports cards, but they don't really do anything for NFL or Major League Baseball unless they take the logos off. But at least they do have some of hockey, so very cool. Look forward to opening not only that, but this is going to be a long stream tonight. And we're not even done. I mean, opening this right here, this tin right here of Upper Deck Hockey Series 1, 2025, 2026, and has a bonus pack included. I mean, that right there I'll be interested in opening. And it's been a while since I've opened any kind of tins. I mean, I don't even get the Pokemon tins anymore. And finally, well, because this channel is still a Pokemon channel, even though now I am slowly transitioning more into a general trading card channel. And I even thought about it. People will say, wait, it's called TCG, trading card game. Well, sports. You think of sports, they play games, football games, baseball games, hockey games. Even if I was into it, basketball games. So it makes as much sense as just opening up, trade card games. You can open up sports cards. Why not? I mean, my channel, my rules, plus the name just sticks. I don't feel like changing it. I was thinking of calling it REC Trades, but I feel like that would be meaning if I was doing trading content constantly. Like if I put up videos saying, oh, hey, I have this for trade, that for trade. Well, I did have a channel that was called REC Trades. It only lasted for a short time. And that's back when I was trying to trade cards and figures. And then I just got tired of it. Plus, I never really came to YouTube for that reason. Yeah, I don't mind trying to do trades with people, but at the same time, I'd rather not do it through YouTube. Maybe more through somewhere else, but I digress. Anyways, so third-party products. I bought these because why not? And plus, I've been pulling a certain set that I'll get to here shortly that I was going to keep a surprise until we got into the stream here. Got 4 of these in total. Really, I just look for the Japanese cards. Maybe any cards from sets I don't have. Maybe some older cards from like early eras. But here we go. This might be, say, probably towards the main event. It's more Destined Rivals. Misty, you and that Psyduck need to come here today. We need you. I need you. I don't want to spend $50 on eBay. Not yet, at least. But finally, guys, if playing WWE2K25 last night was any indication that I'm kind of eating my words, I can't believe they had this to Cracker Barrel. 1 year later, this set that's been hard to find anything of Prismatic Evolutions. You know what? You only live once, they say. Might as well. It only has 4 packs in it. You have a chance to pull any one of the evolutions, whether it be Eevee itself, or maybe you pull Espeon, or maybe you pull the OG3, or Glaceon, Leafeon, Sylveon, or, this one that everybody calls as the big golden goose cash cow of Pokemon. Yeah, the Umbreon. That's why I put it in my thumbnail. If anybody caught that in the thumbnail, good job. You probably guessed what set I was opening. It wasn't Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies, I wish I could find Evolving Skies again. But yeah, I'll definitely open this here pretty soon. Probably towards the end, alongside Distant Rivals packs. So, like I said, I'm going to open it, because why not? It's like, I've been getting a lot of cards from this set in these packs right here. So I've been kind of making a Prismatic Evolutions collection, because I thought maybe someday I might get the set in the future if maybe the scalpers lay off it. I'm just glad I got this before a scalper can get it. Sorry to any people that may want to buy this for their kids. Hopefully Crackbro gets more of these in stock, because Crackbro only gets like a limited stock of stuff each time. So hopefully they'll get more of these. Hopefully get them before the scalpers do. It's already bad enough I go to Family Dollar, and even one of the Family Dollar employees I talked to normally said, yeah, it's a real shame they sell out of stuff real fast, because people buy up everything the minute it's stocked. Like, you have one person that goes and buys up everything. I try not to. Thankfully, my Cracker Barrel had plenty of Destined Rivals packs. They had so many in stock. I was like, no, I'll just take 8, because I'm not greedy. And there was like more than 12 this time. So I saw like at least 3 stacks on the back shelf behind the registers. I was like, no, just 8. That's good enough. I may or may not pull the Misty today, but who knows? Anyways, I'm going to put some stuff off to the side. Let me get a drink of my Sparkling Ice Starburst Strawberry here, and we'll get ready to start this stream. So hold on just a sec. Yeah, just beginning of a new era. Trade card videos in general on this channel only. As I said before, I'll just do gaming stuff over on the main channel. Hell, might even do a gaming stream later. I don't know. Might get back into 2K25. Because also, something I've decided, is I might do gaming streams more often to kind of give myself a break from buying trading cards because I buy a lot to the point that all right, I gotta settle down at some point. I love collecting, but it does, any hobby, gaming, trading cards, figures, it doesn't matter what it is. It costs a lot of money to buy all this stuff. Nothing as cheap as it once was, but hey, it's fun. I still enjoy it. But anyways, guys, let me just do this. Put Misty there. We'll switch her right there. All right, so let me move my mouse off, and I'll try to keep it off the side. Anyways, let's get to the football stuff, and I'll get to hockey. I'll kind of alternate before I get to the Pokemon stuff, include the third-party products, the Destined Rivals, and Prismatic. I don't know. Could we make Prismatic the main event? I don't know. All right, let me get over the Score Blaster box first. And I hope the quality is not going to mess up my ring light. Ah, dang, my mic just fell over. In the future, this is going to change because I have been using OBS. So StreamYard, don't take this the wrong way. I may or may not stick with you guys for too much, not much longer. Because once I get another thing for my tripod, because since these are on Type-C USB and I need to get a C to A converter, and I can plug in my webcam right here that's actually plugged into my laptop right now, but I'm going to plug in my desktop when I start using it with OBS. So that will change in the future. So maybe things won't be so slow, because I noticed that when I use my webcam on my laptop, things slow down, and it's kind of a shame because I've got the same internet on both, but since my desktop is my main computer, I don't know, it just seems like it slows down a little bit on my laptop, plus the ring light, and I'm using an Ethernet cable. That's the funny thing. I think it came out of the computer. That's probably why. I'm gonna have to probably check. I just saw it had the Wi-Fi symbol. Hold on, guys. Let me get up. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna check on it. It won't take me long. So hold on, guys. Let me mute this. Okay, I just had to fix that real quick. So hold on, guys. I just kind of want to do that. Yeah. So like I said, I had to go fix that real quick. For some reason, I don't know, when I was trying to fix stuff, my Ethernet cable came loose from my laptop. I might have to consider in the future buying another Ethernet cable, because I also switch it back and forth between my laptop and my Series X, but maybe in the future it'll stay just in the Series X. But all right. With that out of the way, I just had to fix that. But hey, at least it wasn't like last night with me having the muted microphone and then having the frame rate issues on OBS I had to fix. But other than that, I had a good stream last night doing some gaming. And like I said, I might do more. I might do more pop-up streams here and there. Maybe if I have time after work on some nights, I might do a gaming stream like late night or during the day, before work. Who knows? It just depends on the day, honestly. But okay, guys. I'm going to pull up my list off to the side. You guys can't really see it, but I'm going to put it there. And before I forget, I'm going to do this. There we go. And I need to figure out in the future. I know there's a way. I'll figure it out later on. But when I do stuff with OBS, I'll put a banner at the bottom of the screen that will scroll like I do a StreamYard. If StreamYard actually let me use OBS, then that'd be cool. But, bears can't be choosers. I know Restream does, and then there's Streamlabs. Maybe in the future. But still. You do what you can. I'm just going to pull stuff off. I have stuff in the bag I don't want to toss. Include some candy and a receipt. What's the receipt I just keep so I can keep track of how much I spend. Also, before I forget them, we got some sleeves, as always. Gotta have the sleeves that, for our pulls. I don't know about Prismatic if the many pulls in that set, but, we'll see. But all right, guys, without much time to waste here, let's see. So looking through the rookies here, who are we going to have here? And I'm going to go through them pretty quick, and we'll see who's here. Let's see. So far, I'm not seeing anybody in the rookies that's on my list of who I need. Oh, that's a nice parallel. Okay, I'll take. Oh, wow. Number 260 of 299, a silver parallel. Oh, that's awesome. That's our big hit right there. First pack. Well, you know what that deserves right there. Oh, let me find it in my sounds because I have to kind of toggle with this stuff. Somebody already have my collection, but you know what? Cool to get a parallel. So wow, one pack in already got a big hit, and it's not even the patch relic. Okay, not bad. And of course, green parallels are guaranteed in these packs, and then the red parallels are guaranteed in the mega box. And then after that, so far here's all the inserts. So let's see. I'm just trying to see who I recognize here that I might need for the collection. Debo Samuel, that's card number 1 I'm missing, so we can mark him off the list. So, all right, I'm going to go to my list. That is done. So now I have 8 pros I have left to pull. And I have to go my main list later. All right. Oh, wait. David Njoku. That's number 2. Sometimes I think they put certain cards together because I remember when I used to do WWE stuff back in the day, it'd be the same thing where certain cards I was missing would be in the same packs. I know they do it on purpose just so they make it hard for sets to complete. Jamar Gibbs, I have him. I don't see him on my list. Lamar Jackson, even though right now I kind of question his future with the Ravens with how he's been acting. But I don't know. We'll see. So, all right. So 2 down. I need 7 more pros and 5 more rookies. So far, I haven't pulled any of the rookies I need. That's all right. Between these packs and the Mega Box packs, still have many more chances to get close to completing the set. So probably won't do the card trick because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Plus, unless I pull an auto, to me, I don't know, the patch relics are all right, but I'm not big on them. All right, so once again, look at my rookies. So far, I'm not seeing anybody rookie-wise I need. And I'm not going to say all the names just to go through pretty quick. Oh, ooh. Well, what do we got here? We got not only one of the rookies I'm missing, Quinshaw Junkins, but we got we got an auto, and it's a green parallel. Wow. Well, what do you know? My first ever auto from the set. Wow. This box is a firebox right here. So there we go. My first ever auto that I've pulled from NFL Panini sets. There we go. That's a hit right there. Might be one of the best hits of stream. Could that be a good sign? Could I pull so many cards today that I need? Not only just in football, but Pokemon. And then, of course, hockey I'm still new with. So all these cards are going to be new for me regardless. All right, so I'm going to go through these. So far, I'm not seeing anything else in the current moment that I need. I've already mentioned I have, well, hey, positive pull players. You're a big Drake May guy, so there you go if you're watching. All right, we got Baker Mayfield there. I'm not seeing anybody so far. Well, Jared Goff, that's another card I need, so that's 3 out of the 9 cards so far for the pros that I need. Cool. Gonna mark that off my list. All right, we're getting there. I might be completing the set today. All right, we've got Jaden Daniels. I have him, and Drake London, and finally Eddie Pinheiro. Okay, well, doing all right. So not only have I pulled a silver parallel so far and a green auto, I mean, right now this might be one of the best boxes I've bought in a while, and I'm very close to set completion. Oh man, this might be one of the best streams I've done dating for the first of many streams that are going to feature more than just Pokemon on this channel. Like I said, the logo's going to get changed here soon, and not just because it covered up Gerald's Productions' face. And oh boy, Ilios, I saw the comments you and Joshua were having behind the scenes. I had to grab my popcorn to see the stuff you guys are saying to each other. I know it's for fun, obviously, but still. All right, so we got Mason Taylor. I thought it'd be Mason Grant. Okay, so far with this pack, I'm not seeing anybody that I'm missing so far. All right, green parallel, not bad. We'll put it right there. I'll sleeve it up soon. So far, I'm not seeing too many cards here I need. DeAndre Swift. Okay, we got Xavier Worthy, CeeDee Lamb. Was I missing CeeDee Lamb? I don't think so. No. So far, I'm not seeing anybody in this pack that I'm missing. All right, not bad. All right, and with some of my Ravens. Rokon Smith. All right. So not bad so far, but we're only halfway through. We got 3 more packs to go before I get to the Mega Box. And already. Oh, man. I will still say he has skill issues as a result of said logo covering his mug. Damn, dude. I've been thinking about doing a skit when I change my logo where I'm going to have the RCTG logo say something. And I need to bring Joshua and have him on VSL. Now, obviously, those who don't know, my pal Joshua, a.k.a. J. Russell Productions, and also J. Russell Retro Gaming, is on hiatus for the current moment. It could be from to May up to maybe August as he supports his mom while she's on her road to recovery from shoulder surgery. So he's going to be helping her out. And some of the reasons my camera decided to black out when it came to the card cam. So I apologize for that if that happened to you guys on the stream. Right now, Josh is busy with that, helping her out. So, you know, Joshua, we look forward to your return. Ilios, well, he looks forward to your return too. But, you know, now that he's got his VTuber model, he might be giving you some verbal jabs back and forth that way. Because I look forward to having you guys on a stream in the future. And, you know, if you're able to use your VTuber model with StreamYard, that'd be hilarious. But anyways, we got a comic cord here. So far, I'm not seeing anybody that I need for the collection. It comes through. Okay, green rookie drone forward. Okay, not bad, not bad. Well, actually, that's not even a rookie. That's a pro. But I don't think I need it for the collection. But it goes for the parallels collection. Because I do try to collect all the parallels. All right, so not bad, not bad. Lamar Jackson celebration. All righty. You have a special surprise for him. Of course you do. Verbal low blows. Yeah, with him for sure. Yeah, special surprise for him. Oh boy. Yeah, when he comes back, because right now he's offline, so he's not really seeing everything that's posted at the moment. So, yeah. But so far, not seeing anybody I need from this pack. Every card here I already have. So it's trade bait in the future for anybody that does have any of the cards I'm missing. Anyways, we got 2 more packs to go before I get to the Mega Box. And that's where I will finish off the score. I'll make this the finale for the score set. Even if I don't pull every auto, and I don't pull every, patch relic and parallel, as long as I can get close to pulling all the cards I'm missing, hey, I'll take it. And I'll just buy the rest at a later time. So once again, not seeing anybody missing because there's only 100 rookies in the base set, and I only need 5, and I've already just pulled 1 as a parallel, an auto. All right, so we got this parallel right here of Tyrone Tracy Jr. Not Carney, but I'll keep for the parallels collection. All right, now I've already pulled all the rookie inserts, all the league leaders. Frank Green. All right, cool. Once again, not seeing any cards I need. Because I'm once again looking back and forth at my list, and I know all these cards I have. So now that I know who I'm looking for. All right, last pack for the blaster box. And then after that, we'll move on to the mega box. And like I said, depending on how many cards I get, I'm probably going to make this the last Panini score opening, at least when it comes to the 2025 set. Now, when it comes to the 2024 set, I might revisit it someday. And when the 2026 set comes out, I'll be able to put it here on this channel alongside anything Pokemon, anything baseball, anything hockey, and any other trade card set I'm into opening. And maybe wrestling, when I can find wrestling cards again. All right, so let's see. We got Josh Simmons here, Jake Rensall, Abdul Carter, Kyle Williams, and we got a green parallel of Joe Thomas. So only 1 rookie I've pulled, and it's an auto when it comes to that. And then, well, actually, I think, was he? Yeah, I think Bayshall Tutin was also one of the ones I was missing. I just have as a parallel. So I basically need 3 more rookies. But I'm definitely going to keep this one right here separate from the rest because I want to keep it in good condition. Those autos, I mean, because if you see it, it's like a tape they put on there when the player signs on it. So I got to be careful with it. So I'll definitely be taking good care of that card. But anyways, guys, for the last pack here, this box, before I get into the mega box, so far I'm not seeing any cards I need. Looks like everybody here I've already got. So these will go on here. And well, hey, we end up with Patrick Mahomes as the last card for this pack. Alrighty. Not bad. 1 silver parallel, plenty of greens, including a green rookie auto. I mean, there we go. Those are some pulls right there. So let me move these cards off so they're not falling off my table. I'm just going to move over here real quick. so they can go in my bulk. Let me just sleeve up these cards over here real quick, just to keep them all in good condition. These ones are regular. I don't really count them as hits. They're not really going to... But I'm going to keep them separate from the rest of the cards so I don't mix them in with the ones I don't need. But not bad so far. That was a good box. I'll definitely have to add that as a highlight down the line. Maybe there'll be more highlights to come. Stay tuned. Because we're far from done. This stream has only just started. It's only just heating up. So right there, we'll do this. I'm going to put my green parallels over here, the regular ones. And then my big hits over here. I'll move these off over here because these cards I'm going to put in the binder later. So for now, I'm going to put them right over here. Because now, let's get into the Mega Box. And let's see. Could I finish the set tonight? Or at least get very close to finishing it. Because there's more packs in this box than there is the blasters. So, hey, anything's possible. Could I even pull that freaking Umbreon in Prismatic? Probably not. Misty Psyduck? Probably more a possibility. But we'll see. Alright. Excuse me as I try my best not to drop any packs. Because I got a lot to open here. And it doesn't even matter what the order is. So let me try my best not to cover Miss Misty here. Oh. Already, kind of hard to keep the packs all from slipping. So that's alright. We'll just leave them as they are. So here we go. Pack number 1. And once again, just going to go through it. Don't always feel the need for a card trick. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It seems like the card trick is different in each box. So I just say screw it. Alright, folks, for our first pack. Alright, so far, I don't think I need any. Don't need you. Alright, cool. But alright, yeah, because like I said, they changed up the rookies. There's only 2 rookies in the front rather than 4. Oh, okay. Nice. We got a gold parallel of Alec Pierce. Okay, we will take it. So already, I've pulled silver and gold in both of these boxes, and a red parallel, Malachi Corley, which that's the guaranteed parallel. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. So put you right there. So far, big 3 hits. Let me try to figure something else out so I don't have everything all over the place. We'll put you there so we can look at all the parallels later when I do a recap. Just for everybody that joins in late, watching on either YouTube or Twitch. But like I said, this is going to be the beginning of more trade card streams soon to come here on this channel. What I might try to do is, maybe for the sake of trying to save money here and there, I'll make trade card streams a once to twice a month thing, and I'll make gaming streams the thing I do the most on my main channel. Just so I can still do stuff here on this channel. So when I don't have Pokemon to open, I can still open like football or baseball, or like I said, if I'm lucky, wrestling cards. And I hate to say this, I think Topps and Fanatics have made it hard. I kind of feel like at this point, Fanatics is only selling the stuff online because I don't even see evidence that there were ever any wrestling cards in retail. I mean, that has nothing to do with Upper Deck and AW. That's separate, but I almost feel like Fanatics is not letting them sell those cards at Walmart because I don't see displays that tell me otherwise. At least Pokemon, I see displays of Ascended Heroes. So we got a gold parallel. That one's all right. I hate to say it, but I don't really like the parallels of the inserts all that much. I guess it counts as a hit. I think this is a red parallel. So I got 2 parallels in this pack. But they're not really the ones I really count, to be honest. But all right, they get almond mentions, I guess. So far, I'm not seeing anybody I need yet. Yeah, there's a lot of people already pulled. Wait, Deebo Samuel. Do I need him, actually? Hold on. I think I do. Okay, I already pulled him. So, all right, I don't need him. Okay, now I pulled. So, like I said, I have a theory that they put a lot of the same cards together. I already pulled all 3 of them. Eli Manning. So, it's weird they do that. And I've seen that Topps used to do WWE packs too, where I could miss like 3 or 4 cards and they put them together. Open Pokemon cards. I will soon. Be patient. That's all I have to say. If you see the title, so I will say this right now. Do not tell me to open something when it's going to be opened. If you do, I will time you out if it comes spam. So, nope, sorry. You cannot be doing that. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be saying please. I will time you out if you do it again, okay? That is a friendly warning to the viewer on Twitch. So be patient. I will open Pokemon cards. If you aren't patient, I'm sorry. There are other streams you can watch, but just be patient. I will open Pokemon cards here soon. Because otherwise, anybody that does try to spam and try to derail the stream, try to do it, ask me to do something that I'll do on my own time. I'm sorry. I will not be too happy with that. So be patient. As it says in the stream, I'm doing more just Pokemon. But please don't be spamming or anything like that, trying to bug me to do something I'm going to do here eventually, okay? If you like to open more just Pokemon. But anyways, let me get back to the stream. I'm not even going to really acknowledge that comment again. That's just a fair warning, okay? I will get the one eventually. That's all I can really say. All right, so getting through the rookies here. So far, I'm not seeing anybody I'm missing. Okay. You got Zay Flowers, red parallel. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. Oh, Nick's there. All right. So far, I'm not seeing anybody I'm missing. Okay, so as to be expected, as I feel some of my packs fall to the floor because I had something laying on my elbow. So that one just fell to the floor. I got to pick it up. All right. But yeah, like I said, to the one comment on Twitch, just be patient. I will get the Pokemon cards eventually. As I used to have this problem before where people would ask me for codes or people would say, oh, I don't care for this. Don't do that. Like, well, my channel, my rules, it's not trying to be mean. I just don't like when people try to dictate what you do in your streams. So, like I said before, if you do try to bug me, pester me to do something that I'm going to do eventually, I will get annoyed. And after a while, I will tell you, don't do it or you get timed out. Not trying to be mean. It may sound mean, but I will get the point eventually. So be patient. I do like more than just Pokemon. Then I'll just leave up that Z Flowers real quick. Plus, right now, I'm lucky I can even open Pokemon cards with how hard it is to find stuff. So be lucky you'll even see Pokemon in the stream, dude. Alright, so let's see. Who's next in this pack? So far, I'm not seeing anybody I need. Alright, got Micah Parsons, Red Parallel. Not bad, not bad. So nothing too big out of that pack, but so far, everybody here I've already got. That's why I'm not going to read every name, just to kind of save time. Plus, I got so much to get through. And boy, it's be fun trying to read hockey cards, because I know there's going to be some players that are going to have names that are going to be hard to read. Because not every player that's in NHL is American or Canadian, because every player's from Russia, Finland, Sweden, and everywhere else around the world that play hockey. So when I get to those cards, do forgive me if I butcher a name or say a name wrong. That's all I have to say for any hockey fans out there. All right. So far, once again, not seeing too much else of players I need. Cool celebration card, Saquon Barkley. Of course, the Eagles celebrating. Well, they're not celebrating. It's the Seahawks that celebrate this year, having a Super Bowl. Okay, Matthew Stafford. I think he's a card I may or may not need. I don't think so because yes, I don't need Matthew Stafford for the regular collection, but hey, I'll take it for the parallel collection. And like I said, I'll sleeve that card up in a little bit. I'm also going to sleeve up the bigger hits right away. All right, so far, not seeing anybody I really need. More repeats. Hey, legendary Terrell Suggs right there. My Baltimore Ravens. Cool, cool. All righty. TJ Spears. Oh, that's the card I need. That's card number 4 out of 9 for my pros. Okay. All right, I'll take it. So I have to find. Oh, I think I just covered up my cards here that I was looking for. Okay, so bear with me. I had to kind of remember. I don't want to put my duplicates on top of my cards I need pile. It makes it easier for when I organize my cards later tonight when I'm done with the stream. Because that's the downside of when you're a collector. When you have so much bulk you have to go through, and then you have to try to remember what you have and what you don't have, especially if you don't pay attention to every card you pull. That's always the bad thing. But hey, that's the fun of collecting. I still enjoy it. Doesn't matter if it's Pokemon, doesn't matter if it's wrestling, football, baseball, and of course now hockey. Now I'm getting into hockey. All right, I got about 5 packs to go here. Unless I found that the other packs fell to the floor, I don't think so. I think I got all the packs here on the table, so just want to make sure. So I may have to change that banner in the future to kind of make it say trade card content. So that will change on next stream. But all right, here we go. Trey Amos there, Tez Johnson. I don't need any of these. Well, he's having some fun in the snow. I know up where the Gaming Hill is, you guys are getting a shit ton of snow, and I feel bad for you guys because we had nice warm weather here. So, man, if you didn't get a reminder, well, too bad that card decided to remind you. All right, we got Marquez. All this Scanlan is my red parallel. All right. Cooper Cup, I don't need. Okay, so far I'm not seeing anybody I need. So at the moment, but I just need 5 more cards for the pros. And then I'll have the complete base set of the pros. So right now I'm not seeing anybody I recognize that I need. Once again, let me just pull this stuff off to the side so I don't accidentally get it mixed up with the cards. I'm not trying to, organize my binder. I'm not, because I don't want to organize my duplicates. I want to put them to the side and only focus on the cards I need for the collection. All right. What we got here? So far, once again, not seeing anybody I really need at the moment. All right. I think that, I don't think that's a parallel. I think that is, so that's a parallel, but not the best, but oh well, it's a parallel, I guess. Marlon Humphrey, cool. All right. So far, I have yet to pull a patch relic or an auto, so we'll see if I will get another auto. That'd be cool if I pulled 2 autos out of 2 different boxes. Because normally I'm usually guaranteed a patch relic, but since I didn't get one in the last box and got the auto instead, we'll see what we got in this. As we're down to the third to last pack. All right, Ollie Gordon second. Trevor Etney. So far, I'm not seeing anybody I need here. I've already said I've got all the inserts. Okay, red parallel, Kyler Murray. Not bad. All right. Jill for there. Got Joe Cribbs. All right. So far, I'm not seeing anybody that I need. But I got 2 more packs to go, and whatever I don't pull here, I'll just try to buy off online, I guess, or I'll try to trade for in the future. All right, second to last pack, and I've yet to get. I think that this pack feels pretty thick. I don't know. I think this is the one that has the patch relics, so we may or may not pull an auto. So I'm gonna open this pack then, and we'll find out if I got a patch relic or not. And I'll assume it's gonna be somewhere after the two of the parallels, or 2 of the inserts. I mean. All right. So here we go. Who we got here? So far, not seeing any more cards I need. Okay, Dylan Sampson, red parallel, not bad. I don't think I need because I didn't remember seeing him on the list of cards I needed. CJ Stroud, I think. Nope, CJ Mosley. Okay, I got the CJs confused. All right, so I don't need him. Dang. All right, well, we're getting down to the last pack here. We're about to find out if I'm going to complete the set tonight or not. Because there's still, if there's only 2 rookies per pack when it comes to the mega box, I'm only going to be able to have a chance to pull 2 of the 3 rookies I still need. Or the fact that I pulled one of them as the rookies as an auto. So let's see what I got in this pack. Gunnar Helm, Dylan Gabriel. Okay, well, Baker Mayfield patch. That is our patch relic. I guess I should have figured the 2 rookies in front were going to be in front of us. Okay, so there's our quote-unquote hit. But can we pull any air cards? Let's see. Sack Attack there. Trayvon Walker. Jalen Milroe rookie card. Okay, we got a Will Johnson red parallel. And then so far, I'm not seeing anybody that I need for the collection. So far, I mean, I've still got a few more cards to find here. And I think that's it. All right, so 2 boxes of score. I've already got 4 of the 9 pros, 2 rookies, with one of those rookies being a green parallel auto. So that's it. And then one of them was a green parallel, if I remember right. Just a regular green parallel. So there we go. Score for the time being, at least when it comes to 20.5 set. While the set is not done, I'm going to make that the last one I open when it comes to score boxes. But we still have more football boxes to come, so stay tuned. I just got to sleeve some cards up real quick. That's a lot to sleeve up. I'm going to have to grab all these sleeves off the side without knocking things over. So, like I said, good to sleeve everything up. And like I said, we'll get to some Pokemon stuff shortly. I'd make y'all wait, because if I had more Pokemon product open in the stream, then I would. I mean, and I do have enough Pokemon product, but still, I'm just going to say it right now to the person that commented earlier. Do not try to beg me to do something, because the minute you do, like I said, I'm only going to be nice once and warn you. After that, I will either tell you again or I'll time you out. So that's all I will say, okay? Because I don't like when people try to take control of the stream when it's like, I do this for fun. I'm not being paid to do this. So, you know, and even if I was being paid, still, you got to be patient with people. But all right. Good amount of red parallels here. And a good amount of green ones, too. Of course, one of my favorites right here of Zay Flowers, my Ravens. And then over here, the green parallels. Decent, you know, set here. But right here, the 3 hits so far out of that box. Well, this one, of course, was from the Mega Box, and then the one here from the Blaster. But right here, here's the hit so far of those boxes. The Quinshawn Judkins auto. So there we go. And then the Baker Mayfield, because I guess, you know, patch rogues are all right. So let me move these all off to the side. We'll get ready to open some up here in a moment. I might take a quick break. Just do a few little things. But, still got more to go, including my first ever hockey cards opening. And also going to open up, you know, my Pokemon cards alongside more of these football cards. So I'm just going to save something just so I can remember for later when I'm doing my organizing. But all right, guys. I think I'm going to take a quick little break. And I will be back soon. So as usual, let me do a few things. And then I will be back with you guys soon. So let me find the banner. All right, guys. Back soon. Okay. Let me take the music off here, guys. Alright. I'm gonna take the music off because as much as I want to use music in my streams, usually when I do, it's like, I don't know, after a while it repeats and then it stops and it's like I don't know, I kind of feel unless I get something figured out later on in the future of OBS, I'm probably not gonna do music in the streams all that much. But okay, I'm back. So we'll get into Pokemon. Not because somebody asked me, but you gotta be patient. I will say it right now to anyone watching on YouTube or Twitch. And I know it comes with a shock, of course, this is a Twitch subscriber, not a YouTube viewer. Or I guess it's not even a Twitch follower. I don't know if this guy follows me or not, but you gotta be patient. When people have other things that are open, it's not gonna be just Pokemon. I will get to one shortly. I think I'm gonna do these mosaic cards next, and then we'll get some Pokemon cards. Why not? And then I'll get some hockey as well out of the way. So, of course, I gotta make some checklists later to see what cards I'm missing from these sets, because these are sets I've yet to start. But I figured, you know, now that I'm close to being done with the score set, I might as well start doing some other sets like Mosaic. So let's see. As I open up Mosaic for the first time, here's the box right here, real quick, I just opened. So very cool in box here. There's Dak Prescott in the front. And then the back, of course, talking about all the different parallels. Alrighty. So open this up. So of course I had to take a little break. I just had to stand up, use the bathroom, because every now and then you gotta take breaks. But let's see what we got here. So this is a very similar set to the Prism set that Panini also does. So you got AJ Brown there from the Eagles, Kareem Hunt from the Chiefs, Isaiah Davis from the Jets there. You got 49ers, got Curtis Rourke. All right, Malachi Starks from my Ravens, not bad. Cam Scatbo. Oh, so there's one. Okay, we had Dominic Lovelet. But look at that. We got a John Elway. This is one of the guaranteed parallels. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Zay Flowers. Hey, there we go. Got Santana Moss. That's a cool looking parallel. And then Jarquez Hunter. So those were the 4 guaranteed. Oh, look. Well, that's cool looking. That reminds you of the break cards you see in Pokemon. Greg Rousseau. That's cool. All right. Not bad. Not bad. We got a Colston Loveland. Alrighty. So that must be one of the inserts. That's an Elevate insert of Lufer Bird in the third. Wow, look at that head. Touchdown Masters, down Fouts. I hope he didn't have a big head in real life, like a big ego. Damn. Hall of Fame Earl Campbell. Okay, cool. Santana Moss, we already pulled him regular. Jaden Daniels, Odell Beckham Jr., Randy Gashard's the last card. And that's it. I don't know if this card does like refractors like Prism. I'm gonna look through these and see, make sure I didn't miss any. I want to say, other than the cards I just pulled there, I think the rest might have been regular. Because look at the back. This one doesn't really say much if it's a. Let's see. Yeah, because it says Prism if it's a parallel. So Mosaic is definitely a very similar set to Prism. Now I didn't see Prism on the bottom of any of these or on the card anywhere, so I had to double check just to make sure I didn't miss a refractor card. Yeah, so I don't think so. All right, cool. Just something a little different. I know it was kind of quick opening there because I only had one of the boxes, but you know, Walmart, their dang limits. You can only buy up to 5 products, no matter if it's sports or Pokemon or whatever it be. Of course, Pokemon not being able to find Pokemon at Walmart. So these are cool. I'll sleeve these up in a little bit. I think I'm going to get into one of the Phoenix boxes here in a moment, and then we'll get some Pokemon cards out of the way, just so, you know, gotta get my Pokemon fans happy, I guess. But I'm not going to please everybody. Keep that in mind. Okay? Oh, yeah, let's also keep this card over here with the hits. So put that card over there. I just got to keep track of all my cards here on the table. All right. Let's open up with the third-party products. Because I don't expect anything in the way of hits for these. These are just for the hell of it, just to see if I pull any more Japanese cards or any old cards for like Sun and Moon, X and Y, Black and White. I've been pulling a lot of those cards as of late. And of course, anything from like Journey Together to even Prismatic. Which, boy, to get into my first Prismatic opening here shortly, that's going to be something. But that'll be towards the end of the stream. So we're gonna go through these pretty quick because I don't expect to have a hit. Here's a Helios reverse holo from Mega Evolution. Identify fossil there. Wow, so some Sword and Shield stuff. Okay, we've got Japanese cards. This is going back from Sword and Shield of a Salandit. All right. All right, so Scyther there, a Bergmite, a Scraggy. So nothing too special with these cards. I know this is not a hit, but it's cool to keep all the track of the Japanese cards I end up pulling in these. But like I said, we'll save the best cards towards the end when it comes to the best packs. Destined Rivals, and maybe why not? Prismatic. We'll make Prismatic the main event just because it'll be my first ever Prismatic Evolution opening. And probably my last, to be honest, unless I get some Pretzel Festival in the future. Alright, so got our Mega Evolutions reverse. We got right there of Hariyama. Upon Me. I know that's from Phantasmal Flames. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Milcery from Phantasmal Flames. Wow. And you got Zubat Golbat from Battle Styles. That's I haven't seen in a minute. And wow, Escape. So some Battle Styles cards in this set of cards here. Of course, no Japanese cards in this pack. Oh, man. Let's see. What's in this pack? Well, we'll go with some more Destined Rivals here soon. So the first card in this will be, because I'm not putting this as a hit, to be honest. I'm just going to go straight through Team Rocket's Golbat Reverse Holo. Let's see. Well, Prismatic Evolutions. Instead, I'm about to open here soon. Man. Just looking through all these classic cards here. Well, some of them are classic, go back to Sword Shield era, but still. Shuppet with its tongue out as usual. Yeah, Professor's Research from, once again, Prismatic Evolutions. And let's get into the last pack of these. Well, I guess I wouldn't call these packs so much, but there's something. They're once again a product I don't recommend, but I open for fun just for the lulz, and sometimes for the fact you might pull Japanese cards when you don't buy them online. And honestly, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to open at times. I'm trying to break these things. These things are pretty good for keeping my bulk in. Because boy, I have a lot of it. That's anybody that collects trading cards knows that struggle. No, either my Cargo Reverse Holo is a card here that would be the quote-unquote hit, but I wouldn't consider it a hit. The Mona there. All right. Wow, so I'm seeing a lot of cards from Battle Styles. And that's from 5 years ago. That's crazy to think. 5 years ago, the last anniversary was happening. And that is it. Nothing too special, honestly. Decent amount of stuff, but all right. All right, we're going to do one more football box, and then I'm eventually moving some hockey. So, just to change things up. And then I'll get to the other Phoenix box at some point. Like I said, we're going to leave the Pokemon stuff towards the end. Other than why I just opened there, good things come to people who wait. That's all I have to say. I was looking over at my ring light on my webcam. But I'm definitely going to change up this setup here soon once I get the chance, when I get OBS, as my regular streaming software for my card openings. But here we go. First time opening these Phoenix packs. Only 4 cards per pack, so let's see what I pull in these. And let's see if there's any hits. This is my first time opening this set, which looks pretty similar when it comes to the backs to Prism. All right, yep, this is another set that's very similar to the Prism set. We got Xavier Watts from the Falcons, Drake May from the Patriots, cool. If Positive Player is watching, Russell Wilson with the Giants, and Hareem Nicks for the Giants. And so far, I didn't see it on the camera, but I don't know if any of these were Prisms. Or what should say refractors, I should say. All right. Well, we just pulled one of his rookie card not too long ago. In score, Bashal Tootin, C.J. Stroud, we got Jalen Johnson, and a DK Metcalf. And once again, I don't think I'm missing any refractors. That's why I try to always check to see if any of them say Prism on them in the back. Unless I can see on the camera. Sometimes I can't tell if it has more of that rainbow shine. All right, we got Jalen Royals here from the Chiefs. I wonder if he's a Royals fan. Just consider that's another team in Kansas City. Okay, that I can tell is a refractor. We got a Ty Felton. Okay, cool. So that's our first refractor card from this. All right, next we are coach of the Eagles. I don't know if he still is. And Tyler Newman of the Giants. All right, cool. That deserves a sleeve for sure. And I'll sleeve the other cards here in a little bit too. I forgot to sleeve them when I was taking my break. I had to use the bathroom real quick. All right, not bad. I might save more of the sleeves here for the Pokemon hits too. Hopefully I'll get some hits in the Pokemon packs. And also anything I get for NHL as well. But at least there's not too many of these cards here to go through. Cam Miller, Thunderbirds, OKFC to Stroud. That's pretty cool. And I wonder if that's a parallel. It might not be or a prism, but all right, that's cool. Cool for an insert. Jim Everett of the Saints and Alvin Kamara of the Saints. All right, 2 packs to go here of this first Phoenix box. And also, I forgot to save one of the packs that I'm going to keep as part of my loose packs collection. I always like to save every pack art for every card series I open. Pokemon, football, baseball, wrestling, etc. All right, we got Matthew Golden on the Packers. Cool. Hey, this is a nice card. All right, Lamar Jackson. Not only is it a refractor, but I think it's a parallel. You know, I still like Lamar Jackson. I just really wish he'd get a ring. I hope someday he does. It'd be a crying shame if Lamar doesn't get at least an AFC Championship ring and maybe a Super Bowl ring before his career is over. I mean, he's still got many more years to go, but I don't know. We'll definitely have to see what happens. All right, the last card here of this pack, Trey McBride of the Cardinals and JJ McCarthy, of the Vikings. We got 1 pack to go. I don't know if there's going to be any big hitters in the way of maybe I don't think there's going to be anything comes to like a patch card, but we'll see. All right, so for the last pack here, we got Jaquez Hunter of the Rams. Okay, all right, so that's our third refractor of this box. Keandre Lambert Smith of the Chargers. All right, we got Coach Kyle Shanahan of the 49ers. And one of my Ravens, Raquan Smith. Okay, that's a way to end that box. Cool. All right. So not bad. Those are some pretty good hits. Now, I don't know if I've missed any other refractors. I'll go back and look. I thought I saw some rainbow shine on some of these, but I'll assume that if I did, I didn't really notice. So I'm just looking through these, real quick just to make sure. Other than the insert there, I think that was the only one that had a rainbow shine to it. All right, not bad for my first box of the Phoenix set. Yeah, this one doesn't even say if there are prisms or not, like the other ones do. But all right, still cool. Of course, the hit of that box is definitely Lamar Jackson. So all right, not bad. We'll put these off to the side. So once again, I gotta keep track of all my cards here. Let's get in some hockey. My first ever hockey opening. Some Upper Deck Allure. Look for rookie autograph cards. Well, will I pull one? Hey, I already pulled a rookie in the Panini score box earlier on, so it's possible. Plus, I haven't really opened anything at Upper Deck in so long, other than the AEW stuff, and that was maybe 2 years ago. Last time I opened any AEW Upper Deck cards, and maybe I will down the line. Who knows? Whenever I can find anything. So move this box off to the side. Do bear with me. Some of these players I won't know very well because I'm just starting to get into hockey, so I may or may not know. Wow. Well, that's something. Look for popular 16-bit and the doubloon cards. And it even has it in French because, of course, Canada, they speak French and English up there. Interesting. Because because I know one of the teams up there is the Montreal Canadiens, and they speak French up there in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. So here we go, my first ever hockey pack, and hopefully I pull some Dallas Star cards. We'll see. So we got Brady Thakunk of the Senators. If I said it wrong, I apologize. Matthew Robertson of the Rangers. Well, that wasn't too hard. Michael Misa of the Sharks. Leon Draisaitl of the Oilers. Kevin Korchinski of the Blackhawks. Okay, well, hey, CM Punk's favorite team. There we go. For anybody that watches wrestling, knows he's a big Blackhawks fan. So far, the ones I'm looking for the most are anybody from the Dallas Stars. And hey, if I pull Alex Ovechkin, the guy who's now the all-time goal leader in the NHL, that'd be cool. Let's say if I get any duplicates maybe later on of him and anybody from the Avalanche, I know a coworker of mine that's a big hockey fan. I'll maybe ask you if he needs any NHL cards. All right, we got Travis Kononenski. Once again, I apologize if I can't pronounce the name right. Well, there you go. Alex Ovechkin, the leader right there, all-time goal leader. So, hey, cool to see Ovi here. So, I know one of my coworkers, if I got an extra of this card, I'm going to ask if he wants any NHL cards. For now, this is my collection, but maybe I'll pull no one. Hey, I guess this has its own refractors. Logan Cooley of the Utah Mammoth. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, that's a nice card. Cool. I guess this is one of the inserts. Gabe Perrault of the Rangers. Then we got Anzi Hoptar of the Kings. Okay, not bad, not bad. So that's our so far hits, I'll assume. That's our refractor, so there we go. And you know what? I want to mention Alex Ovechkin. Why not? Yeah, if it's not really a hit, but we'll still count it. Shoot, hearing about him becoming the all-time goal leader is what started getting me in a little bit of hockey because it was starting to interest me a little bit, to be honest. And I've been getting into hockey here and there because I like Dallas Stars have Pantera for their fight song. So that was another reason why I started getting into hockey a little bit. All right, well, we got Shane Wright from the Seattle Kraken. Jack Finley from the Lightning. We got Mason McTavish from the Anaheim Ducks. There we go, the Mighty Ducks. Nikita Khrushchev. I can't really. I think it's a Russian name. If I can't pronounce the name once again, I apologize. And then we got Kirill Kapri. Once again, I'm not even gonna try it. I'm gonna butcher the name. I apologize. Sorry if I didn't show the names all the way on the camera. So if you guys know the names, cool. But if you don't, you don't. Then all right. I'm sure if Positive Pole Players is watching, he'll know how to pronounce these names. And also TN Coupon, if you're watching on the replay or if you're watching it live, I don't know if TN Coupon, if you know any hockey, if you know some of these names. All right, so here we go. So there's another name, Igor. Well, probably name I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. I'll probably butcher it. Mason McTavish. Okay, there's another refractor card. Dylan Holloway of the St. Louis Blues. Cool, cool. Well, that's a nice card. Hits in their groove. Cole Peretti of the Jets. And then we got Joel Erickson of the Wild. Okay, so that's it. That's my first ever opening of NHL cards. We got two of the refractor cards here. And you know, like I said, it's not a hit, but you know what? This guy right now, Alex Ovechkin, the all-time gold leader, beat Wayne Gretzky. And even Wayne Gretzky was there to watch him, break the record. So there you go. My first ever opening. I didn't even think I was going to pull an Alex Ovechkin, but there we go. Hey, for my first opening. So far, I've been on live for about over an hour. We got one more box here of the Phoenix cards before I move on to some more NHL and some Pokemon cards. So let's open up one more box here of the Phoenix set before I move on to my Upper Deck NHL set that I'm going to have, sorry, I'm kind of word stuff a certain way. I do this with no script. Sometimes I don't plan things out right, but it's a live stream. You gotta take risks every now and then. So here we go. Let's see what good cards I can pull in this pack. Oh, we got Colson Loveland, Austin Eckler, George Pickens, and Chris Godwin. So far, nothing too exciting in that pack, but 4 cards per pack, you know, and if I can get at least a couple of hits, we'll see what I get. That's always cool when I see my Ravens. All right, Maxwell Hairston, Baker Mayfield, Roderick Thomas. Wow, we got both the throwback and the class and the current, and we got Geno Smith. So okay, all right, not bad. Some of these I've probably already seen from the previous box, but that's to be expected. All right, look for Bird the third. I think I saw that card earlier. All right, we got a Jordan James refractor. Not bad, not bad. Put him over there. We'll sleeve up shortly. David Montgomery and Marquise Brown. All right. And I know I still haven't sleeved up the other cards. I'll sleeve them up in a little bit. But like I said, I want to save some of the sleeves for some Pokemon hits I hope to get. Oh, yeah. I also kind of took the NHL cards and didn't sleeve them up. So I'm going to sleeve them up as well because I forgot to. I moved them off of the rest of the cards for when I do the recap in a little bit. So we'll just put you back over there just so I keep track of what all I have. Just always checking for comments every now and then. Of course, everybody's still doing all right. Ilios, I don't know if you're still watching. You're probably still watching, you know, just as usual, probably while you're doing your gaming. And by the way, everybody, go check out Ilios' channel, The Game and Heal. He did put up a video. It's an update video to let y'all know what he's got planned. So I know I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but go check him out. You know, try to give some love to fellow content creators here, wherever you trade cards, wherever you gaming, and everything in between. So, all right, real cool. We got Thunderbirds insert here of Marvin Harrison Jr., Evan Williams, and Callis Campbell. All right. Nothing too big out of that pack. I've only pulled 1 refractor so far. I feel like this box is not as good as the last box, but we'll still have 2 packs to go. All right, we got a Andreas Borgalis. Okay, we got a red parallel of Tua Tagovailoa. I said that name wrong, I know, but hey, cool, red parallel. I'll take it. So we'll put it over here. We'll sleeve it in a moment. Adonai Mitchell and Devontae Smith. Okay, not bad. I don't know. I don't think it beats the Lamar Jackson parallel, but it's still cool. But hey, if you're a Dolphins fan, maybe you might disagree with me. But it's still a cool card. I'll take it. So far, no big hitters, though, out of these Phoenix card boxes yet. We'll see what we got left. Complete, no, okay. And not gaming, just don't have much to say right now. Rather not continue to speak on some things I don't know much about, or else I would sound like a complete note. Hey, that's all right. I know there's people that do act like know-it-alls, and you know that sometimes it's best not to be one. Sometimes, so it's not. I just want to make sure you're still here. All right, we got Kyle McCord. All right, we got a Jaden Campbell at the Eagles. Not bad, not bad. Then Xavier Legette, and the last card is an Aaron Jones for the Vikings. All right, not bad. Those Phoenix boxes, they're cool. It's something different alongside the Mosaic one I opened before those. So all right. Sleeve up this last hit. So nothing too big in the way of like autos or patch relics if there are any in this set. But I know that's kind of the same with the Topps Chrome sets. It's hard to pull hits other than the parallels. All right. Not bad. It looks like it seems like the hits usually you get 2 regular refractors and 1 special color refractor. So pretty cool. But anyways, guys, before we get into Pokemon, because I know that's what the TCG channel here on YouTube is built around, I am gonna make this into a regular trade card channel so I can do more than just Pokemon. We're gonna get into this upper deck thing. If I get open, I should have grabbed myself a pair of scissors. I think I've got. There we go. Ooh, and that shook my desk doing that. I have to be careful. But here we go. Open up some 2025-2026 Series 1 hockey. Let's take this off. Wow, look at that. This It's been a while since I've opened any tins, so it's cool to see that even Upper Deck does tins like Pokemon does. And this right here must be the exclusive pack. Okay, we'll save this for last to see what's in it. Man, that's a cool tin. I'll definitely keep some of my inserts in it. Or my duplicates, I mean. So, here we go. Man, it's been a while since I've opened any tins. Even Pokemon, I can't find tins all that much anymore. So, let's move this off to the side. And I'll put, like I said, my duplicates in these tins, whether it be hockey, football, Pokemon, etc. Pretty cool. All right, so here we go. Look for stunning Albert Silver Young's cards. And of course, it says in French too. So there we go. Man, that's a thick pack. Woo-hoo. And so far, I get to play from the Dallas Stars, so maybe I'll pull at least one player, hopefully. All right, we got. I can't even say that name. It's hard to even look. It's like I'm trying to read. Let me pull it up to the camera. Somebody from the Utah Mammoth. Lang Gintier. I can't even say it. Hey, somebody from my Dallas Stars. Matt Dumba. All right. Cool. You got Connor Helabiak from the Jets. Okay, so I'm not gonna say every name. Some of these names, like I said, because not all of them are American or Canadian, so I don't know all the names for the Boston Bruins here. All right, Evan Rodriguez from the Panthers, the Florida Panthers. Okay, oh, that's a cool card. I know it doesn't really show up on camera, but that texture on this card feels a lot different than the other ones. It's a canvas card here. Okay, all right, not bad. And for somebody from my Stars, all right, not bad. All right. Oh, Peachy. Interesting. All right. Oh, look, we got this card. Oh, that's a nice shine there. All righty. David Pasternak. All right, not bad. Some cool cards here so far. So I apologize. I'm not gonna say every name, especially this one. I know this one may not be pronounced the way I try to read it. But hey, pretty nice for my first ever NHL opening here, or my second one actually. But may more to come here in the future, as I plan on doing more than just Pokemon cards here on this channel, and more than just, the stuff I've been doing. Because I've been trying to mix it up, opening some more hockey, because I'm getting more into hockey alongside opening baseball whenever I can find it. But even Cragmore right now doesn't have much of the way to baseball, but that's all right. Baseball season's still got another month. We're getting into spring training as of next month. Which, man, March is right around the corner. Can you guys believe it? We got a few more days. Will today be the 26th, 27th if you're over on the other side of the world. All right, got somebody here from the Flyers. All right, cool. All right, got somebody here from the Lightning, Jake Gunzel. Yeah, it's hard to read names too on these cards, so that's why I may not read every name. Got some here from the Islanders. Cool. So I apologize if I'm not reading names because they're hard to read from my angle where I'm at. Oh, that's a nice card. An encore card of Sam Reinhart from the Florida Panthers. All right, that's cool. Dang, that's some pretty cool cards. I like this one. Got a sizzle reel. Okay, that's cool. I like that. All right. Ooh, that's a cool card. Young Guns, Parker Ford for the Winnipeg Jets. All right, not bad. So like I said, I'm not gonna read every name, but trying to admire some of the cards that really stand out. And these, I don't know, these kind of take me back too. These remind me back to the old Upper Deck cards when I used to buy Upper Deck football and baseball cards back in the day before Upper Deck started only just picking and choosing what sports they do, because now Panini has the master license over the NFL and NBA, and then Topps is the master license over baseball. It doesn't mean that the air companies can't do the other sports, but of course they have to take off logos. And Upper Deck seems to say, we'll just do hockey. Screw it. We'll do something different. So, I mean, that's like these card designs they really take me back to the old days. So, sorry if I didn't show the name there, but man, these are cool to look at. I mean, they have such an old school feel, even if these are modern cards. So, very cool. I mean, just the way they look and everything. Hey, for my Stars, we got Wyatt Johnston. Cool. Well, that's nice. Tracking system of Darcy Cooper. Once again, said name wrong. I apologize. I can't read every name. Cup Quest. Wow, that's a cool card. That's nice. I love that Rainbow Shine. All right. Once again, going through a lot of these cards here. Somebody from the Rangers there. Somebody from the Kraken. It's just hard to read all the names here. So once again, I'm just going through them. And the last card here of Thomas Chabot from the Senators. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Like I said, I'm just enjoying these cards. It's just nice to do something different every now and then. And just look at these Upper Deck cards because you just don't think about Upper Deck as much anymore. It's like Top and Panini are the two top, companies. But it's good to see Upper Deck is still doing their thing. So, hey, it's always nice to open something different. And now that I'm getting more into hockey, so, to see all the different players here. All right, we got Nick Jensen here from the Senators. All right, Darnell Nurse from the Oilers. All right. Once again, I'm just going to go through these pretty quick just because I'm not going to read every player, but I'll let you guys get a chance to hopefully look at each card that I pull. Nice, cool insert card. All right, not bad. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that might be a special one. Look at that. All right, let's compare it because here's a Cup Quest here, the previous card I pulled. So this one might be more of like a refractor or parallel. Okay, that's cool. Not bad. All right, I'll take it. We'll put it over here. All right, and then one of the Young Guns inserts. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right. So, pretty cool cards. I feel like the inserts have been looking pretty cool compared to the regular base cards, but the base card's still cool. Like I said, they give me that old school feel, just taking it back to the 90s or the early 2000s, back in the early days of trading card collecting for me. Because, man, it's just a different time back then. Before things got crazy with how things are today. Oh, man. Even though I wasn't really a hockey fan back then, but hey, I remember the old Upper Deck baseball and football cards back in the day. So it's really cool to kind of just see this with the NHL cards. So once again, just trying to show off Erica. I apologize for the lighting. I'm definitely going to invest in a better ring light here in the future, so I can have one that I can have that's for my face and one that's for my card cam. As I had to move my ring light over so I can make sure you guys have the right amount of light in here. Okay, not bad. The tracking systems card here. All right, pretty cool. Oh, that's a cool card of Alex Ovechkin. UD portraits, and it shows like his face right there without the helmet. And then we'll look at the back of the card. Okay, well, nothing too special there, but all right, pretty cool, pretty cool. Somebody from the Avalanche, all right. I haven't seen anybody from the Stars in a while, so I've only pulled a few cards of Stars, but all right, not bad. Trying to get everything onto the camera because I'm looking back and forth both at my card cam on the computer and looking down at the camera here, looking down at the play mat. But hey, just for something different. I mean, I know I'm not saying every name, but and also kind of try to say my voice the best I can. All right, so I got here somebody from the Islanders. Cool, cool. I like some of these action shots too, because hockey is a very, very action-packed sport, man. I mean, the way they go around the ice. I mean, hockey is pretty exciting to watch, to be honest. I'm getting more and more into it. Don't get me wrong, I still love football, I still enjoy baseball. Oh, that's cool. That's gotta be definitely a refractor card. Silver reel. Okay, that's cool. I don't know what I'm considered the hits. That's why I'm not sleeving up every card, but it's because I'm starting to learn about these sets slowly with the inserts. I mean, like I said, the inserts are actually pretty impressive. That's where most of my hits have been coming from. Now, if I've missed any parallels with the base cards, I apologize. I haven't really been looking at every card, so if there is any parallels, I'll have to check later. Like I said, this is only my first time opening anything. I mean, technically the second time now because I already opened the lure cards earlier. But still, pretty cool. So a lot of stuff to start organizing later tonight into the next few days because I'm not getting all this organized tonight, unfortunately. That's all right. That's the fun of being a collector. I'll probably try to organize these before and after work tomorrow, but I'll probably get some of this stuff organized tonight. Here we go. Oh, from the Dallas Stars. Cool, cool, cool. We got, let's look at the back of the card. Isla Libuskin. Okay, well, I can't, he's from Moscow. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So somebody for my Stars. I'll take it. But I was decent amount of cards here. Got an O-Pee-Chee card. All right, one of the Encore cards and a Bustle card. So like I said, been pretty impressed with the inserts. All right, so not bad. All right, so last regular pack here before I get to the bonus pack. Man, these have been quite the thrill, to do something different here. Now, I am disappointed I couldn't find more of the Combat Anthology set. I guess that set's no longer being shipped to stores, and if it was, I missed. So I'm gonna have to buy some of those boxes later down the line, since I can't seem to find them in stores. That's close I can get the wrestling cards right now. Oh, that's cool. You got like 2 players on this card. That's a checklist here. Okay. So there's the checklist, and that shows a part of the cards in the set. It's not going to show every card. I'm sure there's like 300 more cards, not including the inserts. But yeah, I'm just going to go through these pretty quick. Okay, that's cool. Compadres card here. 2 players from the Rangers. Our Young Guns insert. Oh, that's pretty cool. Man, look, this looks so 90s when I look at this. That's why I enjoy the most. These just make me think of the 90s, because Upper Deck, they used to be a top brand back in the 90s with baseball and basketball and football. That's so cool. I just enjoy the designs of these cards more than anything else. Even if I'm not pulling any hits. I mean, I'm sure the best hits have been the inserts that have been parallels or refractors. But just those card designs, man, they're just so cool to look at. All right, so what we got here in this bonus pack? Feels like it's only like maybe 2 cards. It says 3 cards. Okay. I had to read it at the bottom, both English and French. So what are our 3 cards I'm pulling? Anything cool? We'll see. Hey, they've all been cool so far, to be honest. Well, we got the... Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, look at that. Dazzlers. Okay, that's a cool card. Oh, these are... So they're... Man, look at that. So, nobody from the Stars, but hey, pretty cool. So those are our big... I guess our big hitter cards. So, not bad, not bad. For my second hockey opening here in the stream. I'd say I've been pretty impressed with these cards. I'm definitely looking forward to buying more in the future. But okay, the main event, guys. For those of you who waited around, where you watched live on the replay, well, we're finally got some Pokemon cards. Now, I know it's going to be a big change from Art CTG shifting towards being solely a trade card only channel with just more than just Pokemon. Well, it's already a trading cards, but a general trading card channel, excuse me. And now my main channel is going to be more focused on gaming. Destined Rivals. Here we go, Misty. Are you here today? Are we going to finally pull that Psyduck? We'll soon find out, so give me a moment to pull some stuff off to the side. Because, boy, look at all the cards up here that I have to keep track of it when it comes to my hits. So let me just pull these off over here. You push these up. Could today be the day? I don't know. We'll find out. First, get the bottle of water, sparkling ice here, because the voice is starting to give out again. So, guys, first pack. Giovanni with the Mewtwo. I have been lucky to pull the Team Rocket's Mewtwo in Japanese. Now, if I pull English, that'd be awesome. But the card I want to pull more than anything else would be definitely the Misty Psyduck. Now, probably I'll be looking at the live stream replay later when I have the chance. I'll have to put timestamps for where you guys can watch football, hockey, and Pokemon just to get everybody in the know. But here you go. First code card. And, well, if my auctioneer Joshua were here, he'd be, oh, get your code card here. Going once, going twice, one more time, and sold. And he'd bang that gavel. I can't wait for Joshua to come back. Maybe one of these days he'll make a pop-up appearance before his hiatus is over. Here we go, guys. I'm going to go through these pretty quick to see if today's the day if Misty will pop up with her Psyduck. All right, we got Reverse Impidimp, Skarmory, and Zero Holographic. So the first pack, nothing too special. But that's all right. We'll see what is in store in the next 7 packs. Got to at least pull at least 1 or 2 hits. Yeah, definitely. It definitely is not the same without Joshua. Same here. Yep. I can't wait for him to come back. I mean, and it's understandable. I know if his mom needs him right now, he needs a. Well, I know that she does need him, but he can't be, spend too much time doing streams when he's got other stuff to do. So I know right now it's probably for the best. But Hey, I look forward to him coming back when he does come back, when he has more time. All right, here we go, guys. Next code card. For the code holders watching the Pokemon portion of the stream, thanks for making it all the way to the main event. And, you know, surprised I made this through 2 hours, because we're already at the minute 39 mark. Of course, there's the metal energy. I love my metal. All right, here we go. What's in this pack? All right, so there's a Quilava there. Just not going to say every card name because my voice is starting to kind of go out a little. First Smoliv, Weasel, Cynthia's Roserade. Ooh. We are 0-2 right now. I think the best hits so far were in the football and baseball. The football and hockey pack, excuse me. That's all right. Still more to go. And then we get into Prismatic Evolutions. I decided, you know what? Let's save it for the end. Because how this year has already started. I mean, it just can't get any more downhill than that, right? But hopefully, if everything going on in the world, everybody's doing all right. You know, doing what you can, find stuff to do. You know, enjoy, you know, yourselves, and not think about the bad stuff that's going on right now. All right, Side Type Energy. So there we go. Let's see what's in this pack. Oh, come on, Misty Psyduck. Well, we pulled Misty's Lapras, the illustration rare. Now, if I pull that Psyduck, I'd be so happy. Please don't tell me I picked the wrong packs. Oh, man, holographics when they used to mean something. That's what I don't like about Scarlet and Violet, that they have to make holographics guaranteed. Back in the day, I would have loved that. Back when holographics used to look cooler. Now they just look so bland. Unless you buy like the ones you get with, you know, with the checkling blisters. Man, or like collection boxes. This is tense, guys. We're halfway through, and so far, no pulls, not even a regular EX. Man. All right, we got Psych Up Energy there to start this pack. Oh, come on, we got to have something. Even if I get one pull and it's the pull, but at this point, I don't expect it because I know how hard it is to get that card. First Smash Shift, Petrol. Wow, these packs. I should have bought more when I was a Cracker Barrel. I could have bought more. I always had the option to, and I bet those packs will be gone by the time I go there again. Can I go Cracker Barrel real quick, guys? I'm gonna have to pick. Hey, can I have more packs? I'm gonna be like that Dave Chappelle meme where he's got the Coke on his nose. Like, you have more of them Destined Rivals packs. So yeah, of course, Cracker Barrel I think closes at 9 o'clock my time. It's already 8:42 Central Time as I'm doing this. So yeah. May not have time till tomorrow to go back to Cracker Barrel, but they'll probably be gone by then. Oh well, that's the luck of the draw. Yeah, oops. Talk about duds indeed. You are not wrong there. Ugh. That's all right. Maybe the best is saved for last. We got 4 more packs to go. Misty Psyduck. At this point, I don't expect it. If I could pull any of the illustration rares, special illustration rares, I'll be happy. Oh, man. Okay, I'll take it. I believe I've either pulled this already in English or Japanese, but that's a hit. So there we go. First hit of the stream, of the Pokemon part of the stream. So there we go. And a Gorbis holographic. Okay. Like I said, I know I have this card already, but you know what? I'll take it. It's a hit. And it's always trade bait for the future. So the first Pokemon hit the stream. We'll put up there with the other gold that I got from the Panini score box. Wow. Oh, man. Still not the card I'm looking for the most, but you know what? It's something. Man, this is so nerve wracking when you're trying to open card packs and then you're hoping to pull a card that you want to pull, but then, hey, I'll take another Cynthia's Gold Garchomp. I'll take it at this point. It's better than nothing. I'm just going through these. Let's see what we got here. Mrs. Gyarados. Man, too bad this Gyarados. I would love it if they made a special illustration rare of Gyarados, or even just an illustration rare. Maybe in a future set they might. Who knows? Because there's a card I really did like back in the day was Mrs. Gyarados back in Gym Challenge. That was like an awesome card in holographic form. I'd love to see it get like an illustration rare or special illustration rare in the future if they were doing a set of Misty in it. Second to last pack, guys. Only one pull so far. Like I said, I might not have got the right amount of packs. I should have bought more, but I don't want to be greedy because I want to make sure everybody else can get these packs. I don't want just to be the one that cleans out the Cracker Barrel of all the packs they had in stock. Because I believe everybody should have a chance, not just me, to pull these cards. Because it's dark times with dark energy. So, I want to make sure everybody else gets the product too, not just me. Man, let's see what we got in this pack. Okay, I'll take it. I know for sure I have this card in Japanese. I know that I've pulled the special illustration rare as well of this card, but I'm not sure if I pulled this card in English. But you know what? I'll still take it. It's a hit. Oh boy, though. Last pack magic. Please, can we have Misty Psyduck? Come on. Misty, please. I know it's not going to matter, but still, I'm going to rub the pack anyway, just hoping that the last pack will be the one. Oh, man. Oh. And we're going to do what I usually do, where I put the last card before the two reverse cards, just to make it more dramatic. So there we go. And I'm going to count two, because obviously with there being 10 cards per pack, not including the energy, we're going to make sure. So here we go, guys. I already put the energy in front. We're going to put... Oh, dude, I'm going to mess this up. Hold on. This might be the last card. I don't know. I might have screwed it up. But either way, we're going to have some suspense. So we got a water energy. There's an Arvin's Toadschool, which I know is now Toadschool is in Pokemon Go. So that was card 1. Coffin, card number 2. That's 3 right there. Torch is number 4. Golbat is number 5. Number 6 is an Archer. Number 7 is an Ogerpon. So what do we got? What is our card that's supposed to be at the end? Hydrapple. That's all right. Now, what is one of the two reverse halls cards? Let's find out. Okay. And now, the final card. Is it Misty's Psyduck? Could it be a Team Rocket's Mewtwo? Could it be any other card? Well, we're about to find out. No, wrong one. I think I just jinxed it. I meant to hit the drum roll. Like, audience, you didn't even see the card yet. Come on. Okay, I'll take it. You guys booed for the wrong reason. They booed because it was Team Rocket. That's a hit. I need it for the collection. Team Rocket's Meowth. You know what? Hey, Meowth's one of my all-time favorites. I'll take it. It may not be Misty Psyduck, but it's still a hit. So, good news. We did get an illustration rare. Team Rocket's Meowth. Bad news. Misty Psyduck still eludes me. But I will pull it one day. You watch. Or I'll buy it on eBay. But no, I want to pull it. I have to. It is my life's mission. You'll see me, going up Mount Everest with a long white beard saying, I've been searching for 50 years for the Misty Psyduck. And all of a sudden, we see somebody holds me a card and it's gold. Like, oh, I got it. Okay, let's hope that's not the case. That's quite the image. Something you guess. I mean, hey, it's better than nothing, dude. It's better than nothing. I'll take it. I mean, hey, it's a nice card. Anytime you can pull an illustration rare, and it's one I need, I'll take it. It's like, dude, come on. Gotta be positive. However, the positivity might end there because Prismatic. This right here is the set that basically relaunched the Pokemon craze for 2025 going into this year. Oh boy, when the scalpers heard about this set, they were all over it like flies on. Well, yeah. Indeed, you say, like Funaki would say back in the indeed. But yet prismatic. So I said I was never going to open this set because I couldn't find it. But even then, I was kind of like debating it. But I also said I was never going to play 2K25. And guess what? I did. So before we get into it, let me show you guys up here. We'll put this up on the screen. Unwrap 1 of 9 special foil promo cards and a handful of TCG booster packs. Of course, you can read everything else there. So, 1 of randomly selected foil cards with a special logo, including Eevee, Porygon, Jolteon, Flareon, Umbreon, all of them. 4 of the prismatic booster packs, a box to hold everything, and a code card. Oh boy! And then, of course, here's the set right here. The set description. Eevee its evolutions, or evolutions, all have unique traits to discover, and they even got more powerful when they appear as Pokemon EX. In this collection, you'll get 1 randomly selected foil promo card featuring Eevee or 1 of its evolutions as a Stellar Terror or Pokemon EX, plus 4 booster packs for the special Scarlet Prismatic Evolutions expansion, which I like to call Problematic Evolutions. Then use the dividers to organize and store new cards inside the box. Here we go, guys. I'm going to pull this off. Wow, it doesn't want to come off. That's a nice box, though. I'll say that. It looks pretty cool. Of course, the OG3 evolutions of Vaporeon, Flareon, and hey, my boy Jolteon right here. And then, well, you can't really see it very well. Let me just show it on this camera. You got Espeon there. And on the other side, Umbreon. So I'm trying to show it the best I can. I apologize. Doesn't show up very well in the card cam because of the size of the box. And hey, right here, you got Glaceon, Leafeon, and cute Sylveon. Because Sylveon, you know what? If Jolteon weren't here, Sylveon probably my favorite. But I do like Leafeon. I do like Espeon. Hell, Umbreon, even though people like to talk about being a cash cow, it's still cool. So, guys, what card am I about to pull? Which evolution is it? Well, first, let me find the booster packs. Here we go. There comes the booster packs. For Prismatic. I never thought in 2026 I'd be opening this set. With all the pack arts here, I believe, too. I'm trying not to spoil myself. I haven't seen the card yet. So there's the packs. We got 1 here with Eevee and Sylveon. We got 1 there with the OG3, as I call them. And then the Umbreon and the Espeon. And finally, the Glaceon and Leafeon. So, hey, all 4 pack arts. Cool. All right, we got the code card, which I think the code card will also have the promo card here, or the special foil card, I believe. Yep, I haven't pulled it. Here's the card. We're going to find out who it is. If anybody has guesses, well, if you're watching live. If you're watching the stream, well, I guess you can still guess anyway. Anybody wants a code card? Here you go. The Prismatic code. And it is gone. And then why not? We'll show up the dividers. Let me just put the box off to the side. I'll keep the box for putting bulk in. Here's the dividers. Pretty cool. Very nice. You have Leafeon, Umbreon there, Sylveon, and Vaporeon. And even flip it over, and you got Flareon, Jolteon, Espeon, and Glaceon. So cool. So who is it? We'll find out. Oh, man. If it was Jolteon, I'll be so happy. But I'll even take Umbreon at this point. I don't care. We'll find out. So, guys, drum roll to find out who this is. I couldn't get any luckier. Jolteon. Yes. My favorite of the evolutions. I'll take it. That's the hit right there. I swear, I didn't even know who was in this box. This was the only box they had at Cracker Barrel. And I could not even guess because the plastic, I never took it off till today. Hey, I'll take it. And you know what? If this is the only hit I get out of these packages, out of these packs, I'll take it. Because these cards are hard to pull in Prismatic Evolution. You're even lucky you get a regular EX card. I'll take it. That is, yeah. Ooh, and yeah. For sure. Like I said, I wasn't expected to be jolted. It could have been Glaceon. It could have been Leafeon. It could have been Flareon. I mean, I almost lost my voice. It could have been Umbreon for all I care. I don't care. Like, I'm happy. Jolteon. Hey, just like you have Joltik, I have Jolteon. Maybe you and I should have a little thing with Jolteon and Joltik. Kind of be like a tag team. The little tick and the electric dog, whatever it's supposed to be, whatever Jolteon is. A dog, cat, rabbit, I don't know. But here we go. My first of 4 prismatic packs. I don't expect anything better than the Pokeball or Master Ball versus, but you know what? We'll see what I get. Once again, never thought I'd be opening prismatic. I've opened Terrestrial Festival, but never prismatic. The English counterpart. Oh man. So we got Black Belt. I pulled plenty of those in those third-party packs. Oh man, I'm just gonna go through these pretty quick to see what reverse hauls I get because I don't expect a special illustration rare. And a God pack. Don't even get me started. Well, we got a Master Ball. Master Ball Espeon. Okay, not bad, not bad. So I'll take it. And a Monkey Dory. Everything's Monkey Dory, I guess. Because, you know, to take off Hunky Dory. Oh, well, all right. Well, we got ourselves a Master Ball Reverse. That's probably the hit, I guess, because I guess if you watch any cards, like any videos of Prismatic, most people, I guess these are the hits nowadays, the Master Ball or the Pokeball Reverses. But yeah, I agree. Espeon is okay. Yeah, I mean, I always thought Espeon was all right. And I still, to this day, would rather have the Espeon sleeping on a built-in Fusion Strike over the Umbreon from Evolving Skies. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to have both cards. I don't have either one, but if I had to choose one, I would definitely take the Espeon. Hell, I remember back in the day when I opened up Neo Discovery, one of the first cards I pulled was a holographic Espeon. I had to buy Umbreon online, and that's back when the cards were still more affordable. Nowadays, trying to pull any of the older cards from Wizard Coast days, a lot of them can be pretty expensive. Okay, we got a reverse hall. That's your energy. Cool, cool. All right, not bad. So once again, we're going to look through these and see if I get anything real cool. Oh, man. I still can't believe it. This has got to be a dream. I got to pinch myself. All right, we got a Pokeball reverse of Podus, Houndour regular reverse, and Ursaluna. Once again, I don't expect to pull anything better than a regular holo at the end because these pull rates are terrible. And I can't remember what is an indicator of a God pack. But I know if you pull a God pack, it will have each one of these special illustration rare evolutions. I remember it's supposed to be a Master Ball that you see as the first card after the energy, or if you do the trick. Oh yeah, Sylveon is a good one. Definitely. Sylveon's adorable. Oh, the sad Ursaluna. Yeah. All right, here we go. Next code. Like I said, I don't expect anything too special, but we'll see what else I can pull. Fire type energy. Well, no God pack today. Friends of Paldea. Well, not yet, at least. I might have jinxed myself. But just this point, it's whatever. I'll stream if I pull a God pack. But I don't think I will. Roar Moon Pokeball. So I've been all right. So far, 1 Match Ball, 2 Pokeballs. Litleo reverse. Okay, all right. We got a full art of Erie. Not bad, not bad. We'll take it. So that might be the only hit. So we'll take it. That's if I didn't jinx myself, but I probably did because I already know what to expect Prismatic. But hey, if you're even lucky to pull a full art, you know, be happy because there's a lot of times I watch people open a Prismatic in videos and live streams and pulled nothing except for like the Pokeball and Master Ball reverses. So I'll take that Erie. And it's nice to see her without the mask too. It's, you know, that's what she looks like without it. So I know in Scarlet and Violet that she wears like a mask and has like a white wig on. But here we go, guys. Like I said, I don't expect anything too special out of this last pack, but can we have some last pack magic? At least in the way of, you know, I'm not even going to do a special card trick because what if today's the day I get a God pack? Not likely, but we'll see. Fire-type energy. Nope, no God pack. Baneri. We got Hippowdon. Pinsir, that's number 3. 4 is Larvitar. Number 5 is Seeking. Number 6 is Akiran. Number 7 is Executor. So, for the sake of Vivian Y'all suspense, we're going to do what I do usually. If there is a special illustration rare, because you only can pull those as your big hitters, that'll be in one of the last 2 spots. So I'm about to turn around. We're going to find out what am I pulling today. Will there be any of the evolutions or any of the other cards that are special illustration rares? Here we go. You know what? Sylveon holographic. Can't be mad. Sylveon's adorable. Not a big hit, but we'll still take it. All right, but what's next? Holucha Reverse. All right. And now, the moment of truth. We have got to that. We are here as we are actually now officially at the 2-hour mark. The last card to be pulled in the stream. I don't expect it to be the Umbreon, the card that everybody wants to pull. Hell, I don't expect it to be my boy Jolteon when it comes to these special illustration rares. But if I pull one of those, then it's game over. It will definitely true be last pack magic. If not, well, oh well, we'll find out. So here we go. Sorry, Crispin. Nothing against you, dude, but you are not cooking today because you're not the card we're looking for. But hey, not bad. Decent stream. You know. Pulled some alright cards. So, best hits, Jolteon EX is the guaranteed foil card out of that box. The Eerie, that's a nice card. Team Rocket's Meowth out Destined Rivals. And probably one of the hits of the stream for sure, the auto here of Quinshawn Judkins. And, well, you know what? Even though I haven't been too happy with him as of late, but I'll still take it. Lamar Jackson here. Because I still hope for the best for Lamar and my Ravens. So many nice hits. Of course, the 2 golds and the silver. I mean, just so much to go through. I mean, it's so much. And all my hockey cards here. I mean, how all of them get an honor mention. I mean, look at those. Those are cool to look at. This is all over the place, but and that's not even all the cards. But there we go, guys. I'm going to get ready to wrap it up. So let me just do the usual here and swap things out. But yeah, I guess that's a good way to end it. I mean, well, sucks that the last card couldn't be a big hit, but that's all right. It was prismatic. I already knew what to expect going into it, as my bottle is seen on the front of the camera. Just with that last drink before I get ready to wrap things up, man. So the hunt still continues for Misty Psyduck. I've still got a few more cards left in the Panini Score football set that I'll just buy either through eBay or acquire through trades. And the journey has only begun as I hope to buy more hockey boxes, maybe more other Panini football sets, maybe more Topps baseball. I'll try to get some more Dragon Ball Super, Digimon, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Pokemon wrestling whenever I can find them. Especially Pokemon, because, well, Pokemon's at least easier to find than wrestling right now. But, yeah, that's it. So, as I get ready to wrap things up here on my first more just Pokemon stream here on the TCG channel. Of course, if you're watching on Twitch, I'll do anything, where it be any kind of trade cards or gaming, because I stream both channels on my Twitch. But just remember, going forward, when it comes to the main channel, we'll be just gaming and toy content. While here on REC TCG, this will be everything trade card related for Pokemon, football, baseball, and wherever else I have a chance to open. So that's it, guys. My voice is telling me that 2 hours of this is good for now. Could I be back for a stream later tonight? I don't know. We'll find out when I'm done getting organized on this stuff. Because I kind of want to get down to some 2K25. Or who knows, maybe some more retro gaming. But all right, guys. I'm going to get ready to end the stream. So let me just do a few things real quick before I do that, because I want to try to have that ready so when I end the stream, it'll end properly. So here we go. We take this off. All right, let me go to media. So, guys, I'm glad you're all here. Once again, big thanks to the Gaming Hill Ilios for being here as always. Everybody else who couldn't watch it, hey, hope you enjoyed the replay. As always, rock on, keep collecting, stay safe, and I'll catch you for more streams, trade card related here on RHC TCG as a new era has begun. So that's it. Later, everybody. Yep, same to you. But anyways, I'm gonna put the music on, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Rock on, keep collecting. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Forgot to see that. Yeah, I total loss. Yep. All right. But all right. There we go, guys. I'm out of here. I'll catch y'all next one. Also, I have a rant to have for a moment. I don't like the fact that you can't upload certain kind of videos to your StreamYard. I was trying to do the outro I'm using OBS that I'm using here now, so instead I have to put an overlay. I wish that was something they fixed, but whatever. Bears can be choosers. Alright guys, I'm out here for real now.